So welcome back to the channel. I was going to say welcome to Mostly Motorbikes then, but then I listened to the first video back that I made and realised I sound like a bit of a bell end, so I'm not going to do that. If I do, you guys ever think about saying something, or you're typing an email out or a text, and every single fibre of your body internally is shouting and screaming at you saying, don't say that, don't press the send button, and then boom, before you know it, you've hit the send button, it's come out of your mouth? Or is that just me? Because that happens to me literally weekly. In fact, I'm going to park this here. I'm going to make a separate video about this. I have a theory around reincarnation and earwigs. This will all make sense, trust me, on the next video. But for today, we are off to Park-It Motorsports near Newark. I'm going to get the ZX6R ECU flashed on the dyno, and I'm also going to get the suspension set up for my weight. We've got some track days this year, so I want to make sure everything's perfect before we commence with those. So yeah, without further ado, let's get over to Park-It. So this is Park-It Motorsports in Newark. This is where we brought the bike today to get the ECU flashed and the suspension set up. These guys do all sorts of cool stuff with bikes. They're a Olin specialist as well. So yeah, I'll leave a link for these guys in the description. Come and check them out.
is the one where you want to see, right, where did it end up. So in terms of the big number,
Yeah.
it was 113.5 before.
Yeah.
It's now measuring 118.7. But again, big number. Big number happens up here. What I'm more fussed about is the gain within the mid-range and up here. So obviously we were talking about 600s and where you pick the throttle up if you're really getting on them. You're picking them up about here. And here, I'm going to hazard a guess looking at that. That's about a 10 to 12 horsepower increase in mid-range.
So this, for anyone who's interested, is the piece of gubbins that controls the valve in the standard exhaust. And as we no longer have the standard exhaust on now, this is just junk. And it's amazing how much room this takes up in the bike, how much it actually weighs just for that. Yeah, so we can get rid of that now. That can go in the bin. Yeah.
Okay. The geometry is your -10 on your foot. Okay. I'll then look at the rear.
Just leaving Pocket Motorsports now. Thanks so much to Neil and Tony for looking after my bike. Massive difference, amazing difference. I can't speak highly enough of them. The ECU flash and the dyno stuff that Tony did has made a drastic difference. It's increased the horsepower, but the most important thing is it's made this throttle so much less snatchier. It just feels smoother in general. Feels so much better. And Neil's given me a base setting on my suspension, which already, I've not been on a track yet obviously, but already I feel more relaxed. I feel comfortable in the saddle, and they're both, when you talk to them, I don't know whether I've spoken to kind of professional people before, or workmen or tradesmen before, and sometimes you'll just speak to one of them and immediately you'll get a level of confidence and comfort in them that they know exactly what they're talking about. Trust me, Neil and Tony are those two guys. So if you got any motorcycle tuning needs, be it suspension or engine, I highly recommend these guys at Pocket Motorsports. No, they haven't paid me. I've paid full price for all the services, just to be clear, but honestly they're really that good. So yeah, get yourselves down.